a touchback. So we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He cuts it back right. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down carry for Taylor.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
19. What's that?
Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, in this league, you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Left side into the hands of Warren. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
19 lock. Get it.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Throwing again, Richardson. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Another Colts.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 11.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts trim the lead to 1. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Colts tie this game 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Mixon, the ball
I
carrier.
don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Throwing deep to the left side. It's grabbed inside the 30. And they're all the way into that red zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making a play.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
18.
One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Tony. Robin.
From the gun, Stroud. This throw is caught. And in for the Houston touchdown.
To Joe Mixon.
The Texans take a second quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Gould on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down by
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Vacates quickly left side. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
A gain of 15
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Colts tie things up at 14.
Justin Tucker sets.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Stroud throwing here on first. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans first down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
All right.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 14.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther. Ready?
Option give to Taylor. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second and 8. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts, needing 8 on third down.
Come 19. Come 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got it, complete to Downs. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
From the gun, Taylor. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You know, okay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
It's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts earn the chance to tie before halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First down throw by Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. First down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. He's going to push one deep down there. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Gould on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasize coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
21.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting at the 10. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
First and 10. At their own
1st and 10 now from the 30. There's Akers up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Taken in by Hill, right side. It's a small gain up to the 38. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Shotgun now, first round. This one quickly to Dell. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the 42. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Colts take
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
44-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, here's Akers. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Panther 60. Chapel up.
Akers. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
He was taken down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's forward for a gain of about 6. Still short of that marker, but they could definitely go for this on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal.
Come on, come on.
He's keeping it, he's going for it. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie us up 28-all.
Justin Tucker sets.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, How do they respond after giving up that big return late?
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing is Stroud. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it into Nico Collins. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Man in motion out of the slot. Here's 2nd and 5. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's brought down at the line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Chased out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air and has 2 touchdowns on the ground, he's just been a difference maker.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go!
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Dave, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
79 Bronco.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Cougar 19, Mustang 19.
He's back to throw. This finds Mitchell complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Good for a Colts.
Richardson to throw again. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action, it's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have third and short.
Here we go, strike. 70,
Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18.
Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's Mixon on second down. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Keeping it with Mixon. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready. 9.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This throw is cut. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use them down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away